In Boston, to strangers from Quincy, divorced Marine veteran Rory and alcoholic ex-con Cobby Murphy are recruited for a robbery. Rory struggles to explain his plans to his therapist, Dr. Rivera, while Cobby's bartender Mr. Kelly warns him not to return to his criminal ways. The night of the city's mayoral election, corrupt incumbent Joseph Miccelli has organized a celebration at the Wharf, where he will be accepting massive amounts of cash bribes. Mobsters Besegai and Dechico enlist their underling Scalvo, Rory and Cobby to steal the money before it is picked up by armored car. Rory is adamant that he receive a share of exactly $32,480. The three armed men sneak in through the Wharf restaurant kitchen, only to find the event is still full of people. Challenger Mark Choi has won the election, but Miccelli refuses to concede. The Wharf's safe has already been emptied, so Scalvo robs Miccelli and his inner circle instead, taking Miccelli's bracelet. When the chief of police intervenes, he and Scalvo shoot each other dead and Cobby is wounded in the shoulder. He and Rory escape in the armored car, which they abandon after realizing a guard is still in the back. Laying low at Mr. Kelly's house, Rory and Cobby reach out to Dechico for help, but he sends Scalvo's associates Booch and Colani to kill them instead. With a manhunt for the thieves underway, Miccelli tasks Frank Toomey of the Special Operations Unit to recover the bracelet, engraved with the combination, to his office safe. Toomey questions Dechico, while Rory confides to Cobby that his share of the money is meant to make amends with his estranged son. Booch and Colani arrive to execute the two thieves, who have cut the house gas line, preventing Booch from shooting without incinerating them all. Rory and Cobby escape with the bracelet as the house explodes. Rory brings Cobby to Dr. Rivera, taking her as a willing hostage. They treat Cobby's gunshot wound at Rivera's home, but are forced to flee in her car after she calls the police. Still determined to help Rory, Rivera joins them, and they narrowly survive a high-speed police chase. Breaking into Mr. Kelly's empty bar, the three are confronted by Toomey, who leaves with Rivera and the bracelet. Surrounded by police, Cobby cuts the gas line again and escapes with Rory as the bar explodes. Cobby has memorized the number combination from the bracelet, and he and Rory decide to go after the money in the mayor's office. Stealing uniforms from a fire truck, they disguise themselves as firefighters and set off the fire alarms in City Hall, causing the evacuation of the building as they sneak inside. Pursued by suspicious real firefighters, they lock themselves in the mayor's office with his counsel, Alan Flynn. Unlocking Miccelli's safe, they discover millions of dollars in illicit cash, while Flynn offers to testify against Miccelli, giving them to hard drives with evidence of the mayor's misdeeds. The police surround City Hall and open fire, wounding Cobby in the same shoulder. Sent in to negotiate with the thieves, Rivera exits the building with Flynn, while Rory and Cobby push the safe out of the window, leading the crowd outside to scramble for the cash. In the chaos, Rory and Cobby escape in a fire truck, but are soon confronted by Toomey. They offer him the drives in exchange for letting them go free, but he has them taken into custody. Meanwhile, Besegai and Dechico escape to a cabin and attempt to reach the Canadian border on foot, while Miccelli is arrested fleeing to Canada. Choi takes office and is given the drives, realizing they hold $100 million in untraceable funds. As thanks, Rory and Cobby are released. Rory reconnects with his son, while Cobby visits Rivera at home. In a mid-credits scene, Besegai and Dechico are found frozen to death in the wilderness.